Okay.
Yeah.
So with him, there were three things. It was the Jack Johnson thing, then his band. Then he also played on MicroJazz with Philip Gerschlauer.
Ah, okay.
Um, Don Byron was getting married and asked FEMA to put a band together. And he was like, dude, at first just play some standards, but then you can do whatever you want. So on this one tune there was an opportunity to do kind of an Eastern intro. So I did that, and Jack was there. I mean, it was intimidating. It was like playing for, I mean, it was a loose atmosphere, but still, I mean, Jack
Yeah, sure.
DeJohnette, come on. So I did that, and then Jack came up to me. He was like, man, I want you to be in my band. I was like, oh, okay. So the Jack Johnson stuff, there's this English producer who got some kind of statute ran out. So where I think something becomes public domain.
Hmm.
So he got hold of the tracks for the Jack Johnson documentary. And so then asked Jack, hey, what if you did a tour improvising and also playing the music score live and improvising. And it's like, wow, Jack was like improvising to these fight scenes. It's absolutely astounding, So we all had these monitors, we worked stuff out. There were specific cues in certain places, but then there was certain things where it was improvised. And sometimes Jack was playing over some of the tracks he had recorded like 40 years earlier or something.
Oh, wow.
Like that.
That's amazing.
So,
but it was never released, right? I mean, as an album, didn't make sense because it was so much visual connection.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And then I played in his band, and that never went to recording either. That was
when was that?
Like 2008, 9 or something like that.
Already. Okay. Quite some time ago. Wow. Ah, that's a
or
shame.
2010.
Yeah.
There was like a year or so of doing the Jack Johnson thing, and then a year or two doing the quintet.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's Jack, it's one of the greats. Amazing that you got to play with him, and
Yeah, I have to tell you, Jack is maybe one of the most melodic players among many other things that I ever played. And I'm not talking about when he's playing piano, he's playing drums. It's just like, there's a funny story from the MicroJazz recording. I booked 4 days in the studio because I knew, Jack is amazing, but he needs to feel, he needs space. And Philip and I, we were fundraising for like a year and a half. At every turn, we thought this is not going to happen. And somehow we got the money, and somehow this. And Jack was very nice. He gave us a break on his fee, and he also helped us with the studio. Jack is just, I mean, it's rare when you meet somebody at that level and you also realize, if this guy never played drums, I'd be thrilled to have him as a friend. Just a friend. That's the kind of human being he is. It's just a total role model. So, and I know Jack, so there was so much work, so much stress. And so Jack comes in and Philip meets him and says, "Oh, Jack, did you work on the music?" And Jack was like, "Yeah, I listened to it." And so that kind of made Philip nervous. And we're sound checking and stuff, going through the tunes. And I know Jack, he's just flushing things out just to see what works, what doesn't. Halfway through the first day, Philip is like, "Oh, is this normal? I know Jack is a great drummer, but he didn't work on the music." I said, "Listen, Instead of 4 days, we could book 4 hours with some incredible player from New York.
Mm-hmm.
But just give Jack space, let him. And, the next day, the magic started coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Like one tune was a ballad. And he said, "Oh, let me try something." And he's like, boom, boom, tick, tick. And so he kind of played this groove that was kind of in and out of time. But the entire tune, he's totally out of time with us.
That's fantastic.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. The tune would have been just a normal ballad. Jack would have sounded, but he brought something that I think probably no one else would have thought of.
Mm.
Halfway through the second day, Philip comes up to me and he said, "Oh, so that thing we discussed yesterday, forget about it. Forget it."